So last week, I was 3,000 miles away from home in the great city of Seattle. I've never been there before, and I kind of just decided to hop on a plane and check it out. It was a lot of fun. Anyways, before I left for Seattle, I got the new DJI OM5, which is a new smartphone gimbal that's ultra portable and great for travel. So I figured I'd just toss it in my bag and take it on an adventure. What is up, my friends? It's Rayback here, and I am back in my studio after a random trip out to the Pacific Northwest. I've never been to that side of the country before, and I've always wanted to go, so I decided to, and I had a blast. I'm really excited for the next time that I get to go back out there and explore it even more. In today's video, though, we're going to be taking a look at a gadget that I took with me across the country. It's the new DJI OM5 smartphone gimbal. Now, this review is a bit different than my others because I was actually out and about traveling with this gimbal. I was by myself 3,000 miles from home, and I spent a lot of time using the OM5 with my iPhone 12 Pro to document my time in the Seattle area. The one thing that I learned very quickly about this gimbal is how awesome it is to just toss in your bag or even your pocket and just get out there and get filming. During my trip, I used the OM5 with my iPhone 12 Pro just about every day to document my adventures, and what I really love about this gimbal is how lightweight and compact it is. Seriously, the OM5 might just be the perfect gimbal to toss in your bag and go. It's also light enough so that you can use it for long periods of time without feeling that quote-unquote gimbal fatigue. The OM5 folds up to be just about the size of a water bottle, which is impressive given the things that it can do. It's even small enough to slide right into your pocket, making it discreet and easily accessible for when you need it. Unlike other gimbals, the OM5 uses a detachable magnetic clamp that you can snap right onto your phone, and it magnetically attaches right to the gimbal. There's no balancing or calibrating the gimbal, just power it on and you're ready to go. What's also cool is that it can balance the majority of smartphones out there right out of the box. This removable clamp design allowed DJI to keep this gimbal incredibly small and lightweight. The clamp also is not that thick, so you can leave it on your phone if you find yourself using the gimbal quite often. As far as controls go, the OM5 is super easy to operate. It has a multi-function power button, a joystick, record button, orientation button, a zoom slider, and a trigger around the back. If you've ever used a gimbal before, the OM5 is really no different. What's new with the OM5 compared to previous Osmo gimbals is the addition of a 215mm extension rod. This essentially makes the OM5 part gimbal, part selfie stick. While I didn't find myself extending the gimbal all of the time, I knew it was something that was there when I needed it. Whether it was for wider selfies, high or low angle shots, there are many use cases in which this little bit of extension can add a whole new dynamic to your shots. Even when fully extended, the OM5 feels solid and securely keeps your phone in place. There was never a point where I felt like my iPhone would fall and go crashing down to the ground. If it did, I think I would cry, like a lot. When it comes to performance, you've been seeing it firsthand throughout this video. The OM5 does a fantastic job at keeping your phone stable and producing buttery smooth footage. No matter if you plan to use this gimbal in horizontal or vertical mode, the results are the same and the footage looks great. If you pair the gimbal with the DJI Mimo app on your smartphone, you can unlock many more features such as shot guides, which recognizes a user's environment and recommends a shot sequence to fit the subject, and the awesome Active Track 4.0. This essentially lets you lock onto a target and precisely track its movement as it's moving around. Active Track is a really great tool to take advantage of, and I found it to be very precise when it's tracking a subject. While I was out on my trip, I didn't use the Mimo app very much. I really just used the stock camera app on my iPhone, which produces amazing results with just a tap. The Mimo app is great and adds a ton of flexibility to the OM5, but it is not necessary to film with. In my opinion, it's just easier to use what you're already used to. The stock camera app can also take advantage of all the gimbal controls once it's paired with your phone, so it basically acts as like a Bluetooth remote. You do, however, need the DJI app to activate the gimbal, update the firmware, and all of that fun stuff. Do keep that in mind. The one issue that I found with the OM5 is its battery life. The OM5 is rated at only 6 hours, which isn't all that much compared to the 10 to 15 plus hours that competitors and even previous DJI mobile gimbals get. Honestly though, I filmed a lot with this gimbal already and I didn't even have to charge it while I was out in Seattle, so battery life is far from a deal breaker here. 6 hours is more than enough, and in some cases the gimbal is probably going to outlast your phone's battery while your phone is recording. There's more than enough juice here to get you through anything that life throws your way. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be using this thing for more travel adventures and even event coverage in the future. I'm just going to be sure to carry around a portable battery with me just in case. All in all, the new DJI OM5 is a fantastic smartphone gimbal that is very good at what it does. The gimbal is small and lightweight, has an extension rod built in for extended range, offers simple controls, and buttery smooth footage out of your smartphone. Its size, portability, and performance easily make it one of my favorite smartphone gimbals to date. The addition of a selfie stick extension rod won't be a game changer for everyone, but for those who are vlogging and looking to get creative shots like some low angle stuff, there's nothing quite like being able to do it all by yourself like I was able to do in Seattle with this little gimbal. It makes it all possible. The OM5 is a fantastic tool to have in your bag. Anywho, that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow @RayStratus's on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!